So hello gamers, people are always looking for a gun that is good at everything, so today I wanted to find the best well-rounded gun in every single category. Well-rounded does not mean zero recoil, it doesn't mean time to kill or anything, it just means everything has to be really good. So as an example, we have the M16A3. This is not actually well-rounded because the recoil is not good without 223 and the damage is not good when you use 223. But for assault rifles, we have the Scar L. The Scar L doesn't have the most RPM, but it does have pretty good RPM. 4 shots all ranges, 33 damage up close. So in terms of damage, it's actually really good. My loadout on this thing isn't even the best. It's a loadout that I have for like 300 kills on the gun, and it's still insanely good, right? Good RPM, good reloads. Everything about this gun is just well-rounded. It'll have a pretty fast time to kill in TQC, not super fast or anything. A 3-shot if you just hit one headshot, and a 4-shot all ranges. This thing is very good. Now, battle rifles are not very well-rounded, I'd say. This is the most well-rounded though, not a super well-rounded gun, but this is the most well-rounded gun in the category, which similarly goes to the Scar H. For a battle rifle, this has pretty good recoil control. Its damage is great, but not exceptional. Its multis are good, but not exceptional. RPM is good, but not exceptional. It has a little bit less RPM than the Scar L, but only by 25, which is pretty much non-existent. You can't even really tell the difference. It keeps spawning over here, and there's like a million snipers here. But now we got the Carbine section. I'm gonna have to give this to the M4A1. For a Carbine, 19 min damage is not too bad. It 3 shots up close, its RPM is pretty good. Its reload is really fast. It's pretty good in every way for a Carbine, you know. The damage ranges are not super good, but that's basically what you expect for a Carbine. Carbines tend to be like those bad damage ranges gun. It just goes, dude. Don't expect range performance from your Carbine. It's literally a Carbine. It's well-rounded for a Carbine, but like in general, it's not a super good gun. Well, it's pretty good, but you know, it's not super good or anything. Most well-rounded for shotguns gotta go to the Remington 870. The Remington 870 is just good. It has a decently fast reload, decent capacity, you know, decent RPM, decent damage. Honestly, really good spread for the RPM. It doesn't have the RPM of the Saiga, but it doesn't have the spread of the Saiga. It has way better spread and damage. And it doesn't have the damage of the KS23M or the magazine capacity of the KSG. But obviously, it shoots faster than the KS23M. It has more capacity than the KS23M and has better spread, and it's better than the KSG. But yeah, as shotguns go, this is probably just the best one overall to use in general. It's just like, if you can hit your shots, it actually kills people pretty far, but I can't. I have a pretty bad loadout on the PDW for this, but it's got to go to the MP5. I said the Colt SMG is better in the past, and I think it's better since it 3 shots farther and it has more RPM and a quicker reload. But this gun actually works really well up close. It has pretty good recoil and it has pretty good damage ranges, so you can actually kill stuff pretty far away. And it can still 3-shot in close range, has pretty good RPM. For its class, it's not insane RPM, but it's 800. It has actually it has really good damage ranges and really good muzzle velocity for a, I think, 9x19 gun. The Colt SMG's recoil can be manageable if you know how to pull down, but the MP5 recoil is very, very controllable. You know you have good recoil when you can actually hit shots without a grip, or I think even a barrel attachment, but I'm not sure. I might have a comp. No, actually I have no recoil reducing attachments. I don't even have a compensator on this thing, and it's still a laser beam. I just got the wrong loadout, but for DMR we have the SKS. And apparently on this loadout I have no attachments on it, so that's awesome. This has a really good capacity. Well, it's not super good, but it's pretty good, you know. It's on the higher end for the DMRs. Holy. Preserves its damage pretty well. Its multis are pretty good. It has pretty good RPM. Honestly, really good for a DMR. It's not the top, but it's really good, so overall very good gun. Okay, now that I actually have a loadout, we might actually, I don't know, be able to hit stuff at range. Ooh, see? Think of a slightly slower but very easy to control battle rifle that does pretty good damage and has pretty good multis. It's probably a 3-shot to the torso all ranges. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's like 32 times 1.2. It's gotta be a 3-shot torso all ranges. 4-shot anywhere else. It can 2-shot headshot to actually pretty far. People don't like this gun because the AG3 exists, and the AG3 can 3-shot limb. For snipers, I was gonna say the intervention. This has a very high torso kill range, the best muzzle velocity in class. But here's the thing, it's actually pretty slow. In terms of ADS speed, it's not very good unless you have a full loadout, and its RPM is kind of low. Then I thought, what's better? Well, the Remington 700, even with the straight pull, has I think 10 more fire rate, has 1 less bullet, but is still on the higher side for capacity in its class. Its torso kill range is actually still really good. I don't have a long barrel on it, but it does have a long barrel. Fast ADS time, fast RPM, good muzzle velocity, access to a long barrel, good torso kill. It's the jack of all trades sniper rifle, very reminiscent of the Remington 870, which is cool because they're both Remington guns. I think the Remington guns are probably like the best in the game for like what they do in their class, because like, dude, this gun just, it goes and it goes. They just both go. That being said, I don't really like the Remington 700. I think I bought Skeleton Grip and straight pull on it. What the heck? What is going on with this guy? Dude, this guy's he's a madman. Due to how fast this thing's handling is, I might not even buy a straight pull on it if I were you. But I kind of miss every single shot every time I use this gun. Oh, I hit a headshot though. Statistically, it's good. I don't really like its scope. I'd like to get better with it, but I'm just not very good with it. I don't know. But yeah, for the pistols, we got the Glock 17. I'd say the M9, but it doesn't have the capacity upgrade. This has a pretty good capacity for its class. Good RPM, good damage. It just has everything good about it. Fast reload, good reserve, access to a stock, an extended mag, and a long barrel, I believe. And when you use the stock, the recoil basically becomes non-existent. Like right now, it's kind of up there, right? But the thing is, this gun has like almost all rotational recoil, and that's what the stock gets rid of. Really hard to explain, but when you use the stock, you'll see. It doesn't make your walk speed slower, which is just so nice. I'm not super good at shooting this very fast, but like you can shoot it way faster than this. I was gonna say Glock 18 for machine pistols, but I've changed my mind last minute to the Scorpion because I think this is probably better. The default gun is pretty low recoil. It has 34 damage up close. It shoots as fast as an HK416. That means it's pretty fast. It has just a built-in stock. I don't have it on me though. But for a machine pistol, the recoil is probably lower than the Glock 18. It still has basically an extended mag, which is the 9x18 conversion, which gives it a 30 round mag, and it starts with 20, which is I think, yeah, it's the same amount as the Glock 18. It also has rubber pellets, which is a 50 round mag, but a 3 to a 5 shot, pretty low recoil. You just gotta put like a delta on this. I have a pretty bad loadout. I don't really like the gun that much, but yeah, as you can see, a built-in stock. I have 50 kills on the gun, and I'd say it's definitely the most balanced of the machine pistols. The machine pistols tend to shoot really fast, but not have very good recoil, or a 3 hit in CQC, or a 5 hit at range. Something about them is usually bad. This has everything with very good recoil control, fast reload, which the MP1911 does not have, but still has the ability to kill at range, which is really nice. I guess it lacks in reserve ammo, but like every machine pistol does that. Revolvers has to go to something, so I gave it to the Mateba. Its multis are pretty good, its damage is pretty good, its recoil is decent. It basically doesn't give up any of the stuff that the other revolvers give up, but it's still better than the Rex. Oh, I headshot at the end of the game, really. The Executioner walks slow and has a ton of recoil. The Red Hawk has a ton of recoil. The 1858 doesn't work unless you ADS. But yeah, the recoil I'd definitely say is probably better than the MP412 Rex. It does a little bit more damage. It's weird because it says it has quick damage drop-off, but that's not true at all because the Rex has worse damage drop-off than this does. But yeah, I'd say overall probably the best one, but really not. And for the others, I went for the good old Serbu. The others is so many different classes in one that it's really hard to find one gun that's like really well-rounded, but the Serbu is just pretty good. It has good spread and damage, but it doesn't have like stupid one bullet. I used to use the Serbu a lot, and this gun can be formidable. If you're a low rank, I do recommend you check this out because it can be pretty good. It's a pocket shotgun. It can't be terrible, except I just hit 2 headshots but didn't kill anything. Awesome. I just spawned it on a fly hacker. This game awesome, bro. You want a decent capacity, decent reload speed, and a pretty good magazine capacity if you buy the extended tube, and you also just want a pocket shotgun, this is probably the pocket shotgun that you should use because it's just good. It doesn't do anything super crazy, and also why does it do that weird thing when you pump it? But anyways, gamers, that does it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, please like and sub, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.